We have a pretty good sized soft maple tree here. The trunk is about 2 feet in diameter. When these soft maple trees get big and old like this, they get weak on the inside and sometimes the heart rots out and they're all hollow inside. Then you get a strong wind and they'll just up and blow right over. Unfortunately, this tree is leaning pretty hard right towards the garage, which is threatening its very existence. And we can't have that. So today, I'm going to cut this tree down. And I will endeavor to not dump it right on top of the garage. So, wish me luck. Step 1, crank up the old Michigan 175C front end loader, also known as El Monstro. Old El Monstro is usually pretty good about cranking up, as long as it's not below freezing. Then forget about it. Plenty of starter fluid and jumper cables involved. But you fired up mighty fine for me today. Oh yeah. Guess I better take my implements and leave them over here by the tree. I'll be needing these pretty soon. So I'm looking for volunteers to ride the bucket of the loader up nice and high to hook this chain up. We're going to put a safety chain on this tree to make sure it goes in the right direction. I would really hate to have it fall right on the garage and crush it to bits. It looks like I found a couple of volunteers, so let's get to it. Alrighty then, we got the chain hooked up. Let me get old El Monstro out of the way, because she's right in the line of fire, so we can get busy. We've got a pretty good strong wind blowing right in the direction I want to dump this tree, so we might not even need the safety chain, but we're going to use it anyway. Be on the safe side. This technique's going to work better if we hook the other end of this chain to something. Tim's vehicle is handy here, so I guess we'll use this. Unfortunately, the road doesn't go straight across the direction I want to pull this tree. Not ideal, but he's going to go down the road here. It's still kind of pulling it more or less in the right direction. All I really want is to put a little tension on this tree so it doesn't fall on the garage. I have a high level of confidence that this tree is going to go right where I want it to. Don't quote me on that. Now we got the road blocked, so we need to get busy on clearing this top out of here. Good thing we got a crew today. See, this tree has a big heart and it's starting to get a little punky, so it was time for this tree to go. It would have fell before too long. Sure is nice to have a crew when you're doing this kind of a job. This would take forever if I was here by myself. Grab a couple of these logs with El Monstro and bring them closer to the fire pit before we cut them up. That ought to speed things up a little bit. This thing's pretty long and swinging kind of wild on these chains. I think I'm gonna set it down right here. I don't want to knock the outhouse down with this thing. That would be undesirable. We'll let Andy go to work cutting this baby up. Let her rip, Andy. Now for the fun part. The pulling of the stump. We'll see how tight this thing's gonna be. Well, it's not just jumping out of the ground and rolling over for me. I need to get at the roots is what I need to do. I'm pretty sure it's been backfilled around this tree at some point because these roots are pretty deep. I've pulled several stumps like this and even bigger ones before with El Monstro, and they haven't given me this much trouble before. This stump seems to be particularly stubborn. Just gotta keep working it. Get at these roots. Once I get under them, then it'll come out of here. It doesn't have a choice. There we go. Now we're making some progress. We're gonna throw a chain on this stump and see if we can rip it the rest of the way out of the ground.
Yeehaw! Giddy up now!
And there goes my chain. Snapped it like nothing. I guess we still got some roots hanging on in there. Guess I'm gonna have to work this thing a little bit more to break these roots out of here. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up, baby. Okay, I think El Monstro showed this stump who's boss. I never had any doubts. Time to take out the trash. Well, I don't see no more roots hanging on. That ought to do it. There goes my chain again. This chain must be really stressed and weak, because that was hardly any weight at all. It just snapped like nothing. Well, I guess I gotta go get another chain so I can get this thing out of here. Oh joy. Well, this chain is really long, so we should have no issues with this one. We'll just double it up a couple times and be good to go. No more breakage. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that's a pretty sight. Thumbs up, baby. We'll just put this thing right here and it'll be safe and sound. Well, I need to grab a scoop of dirt to fill in that hole that the stump came out of. Hopefully this will be enough. I better push this brush pile back a little bit. Give them a little room to park their vehicles over here. I guess it don't look too shabby. Especially for El Monstro, not really designed to do finished grade work.